I thought it was 8:30.
I did.
The brother you speaking to right now said he thought it was 8:30.
Oh, so when I saw that, I was like, oh, okay.
Oh, okay. Give a nigga rope. You want to be a cowboy, Gus?
Now, mind you, welcome back to the Black Rasslin Podcast, channel 835 in the building. Merry Christmas to y'all. Spoiler alert, we recording this live, but it was a couple days ago. So I in the chat, I said 8 o'clock Tuesday, unless we went earlier. I sent a calendar invite that said 8 o'clock Tuesday. You pointing at him, but you the one that said 8:30 that got that man saying 8:30.
No. That's not what I said. No, that's not what I said.
No, you literally said it was 8:30.
I said I thought it was 8:30. I'm on the way.
And then what did that man respond to do? What did that ho
I mean, I'll take
response?
responsibility for it. When I saw that, I was like, oh, 8:30. So that's my fault. But either way, I was still late. I was still 4 minutes late, even if I thought it was 8:30.
Not 34 minutes late. Not 34 minutes late.
Yeah, no, that's what I was saying. Like, even if I thought it was 8:30, I was still 4 minutes late. So I'll take responsibility. I will completely own that. The show will be short. I will keep my comments to a minute.
No, show is always gonna be short.
You lying. You lying.
No, I totally am.
We gonna speak a short show into existence. I'm tired though. I'm saying the holidays ain't holidaying, and it feel like the holidays ain't holidaying for me. I don't know if anybody else is Christian.
Ho. They've been hoeing like some of us.
Yeah.
Correct. I've not been hoeing at all.
Well, you ain't really got that option, Cal.
I'm not able to. No, that ship has sailed. That ship has sailed. That's not even a thing we do anymore.
Right. So
if ever.
You can't really say that, that whole piece. But
shout out Eli Knight.
Christmas Eve. What's everybody doing for Christmas Eve? Well, what did everybody do on Christmas Eve?
Watch Christmas Story.
They showed it in the movie theaters actually.
This year?
Yeah.
Where?
Right at Warehouse Cinema, in the Rotunda in Hampton.
Really?
What's that?
Mm-hmm.
Hold on, it's still in there?
I don't know. I didn't check the times. Because I want to see Marty Supreme, so that's on my list.
I might try to go tomorrow.
Yeah.
Go see Marty. You gonna go see Marty Supreme, man?
Well, yeah, I'm gonna go see Marty Supreme. I got tickets.
Marty Supreme, the Timothy Chalamet movie.
I thought it was a 5%.
I thought it was the clothing.
The only black person in only black person in that movie is Tyler, the Creator. And
that's another selling point for me. Is Tyler, the Creator's first film.
He's in the movie.
And, he's in the movie, and it's Gwyneth Paltrow. It's Timothy Chalamet. He's probably going to get the Oscar this year.
He played Spider-Man, right?
No, that's
Tom Holland.
Yes, Tom Holland.
Is it me? And I believe I asked you this, Cal. Are they trying to make him yo?
Yeah, I think. Now, mind you, if you go back and look, like he's been in the Dune movies, like over the last
Spider-Man?
I think no, he ain't been in the Spider-Man.
No, he's not Spider-Man. It's Tom Holland.
Paul is traded. Paul is traded.
Yeah,
Timothy Chalamet. He's I don't know how old he is. He's like mid-20s. He's currently dating Kendall or Kylie Jenner. He's 29. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
He's been dating the Jenner girl for a minute, but he's
already got the biopic.
He was
giving him the things that they give the nigga. He was what's the writer? Dylan.
Yeah, he was Bob. I was gonna say he was Bob Dylan, and did that come out last year?
Yeah, that was last year.
Complete Unknown came out last year, but he was
trying to make him. They make him
Willy
the
Wonka
dude.
in the Willy Wonka that came out a couple years ago. He was like the young nigga playing opposite Zendaya in both of them Dune movies. Yeah, I think it's been over the last like 4 years, and this film, if you watch Uncut Gems, the one brother that wasn't working with The Rock to make the Smash Machine, the other Safdie brother, made Marty Supreme, and it feels like
What is Marty Supreme?
It's about a ping pong player. It's loosely based, I think, on a true story, but it's about a ping pong player, and he's trying to be like the Michael Jordan of ping pong players, and he has this love affair with the older woman played by Gwyneth Paltrow.
It's set in like the 50s, like back when they were they were trying to make ping pong take off, and
it's like the 60s or so, I believe, but it's a period piece.
You know,
do he play against Forrest Gump?
No, but he played
nice.
He do play against like top like Japanese talent in the film. Like he's in them competitions for real, but he's also like trying to be that dude.
Yeah, so I'm looking forward to that and everything. So I got.
But yeah, they're trying. If Timothy gets the nominations,
he already did. He got the Golden Globe, and he's definitely going to get the Oscar.
Oh, so then he'll get the Oscar for real. Yeah.
So he's on track to probably win. And Timothée Chalamet is very talented. He's a very, very gifted actor, and to carry the movies that he's been in. It takes a lot to do those types of films.
My bad. That's the he has like a buzz cut, right?
No,
he has a buzz cut now.
Yeah.
He ever since because he's been on a promo run for the last month.
He was with somebody.
He was on Drewski.
He was just on Drewski.
I think he did Cody Rhodes podcast.
He was on Cody Rhodes podcast. He was talking about being a big fan of Batista's entrance. Yeah. He did. I don't think they were on the bus. They were in a studio somewhere.
Yeah, there's a see. Timothée is not doing bus.
He had a whole entrance. Like he like recreated the Batista low key when he walked out there. Yeah, I guess he was but he's like he was friends with Kid Cudi. He's friends with Tyler the Creator. They think he's this guy rapping around from the UK, SD Kid or whatever. Like he's got an interesting situation going around right now.
I watch too much wrestling because, like, it's weird to me that you've seen folks kind of go on this track. And now, is it that they are his handlers or whoever his peoples know? All right, we got to hit these notes, or is this like how the machine works?
Well, I'm gonna tell you straight up and down from auditions and stuff like that. Like he's done so many different types of films. Now there are people who, like Jennifer Lawrence, hit that stride where you just hit and you become a name. But to maintain that is a horse of a different color because Jennifer struggled in getting casted for things post the Oscar win. She's bouncing back because she's nominated for Golden Globe for Call Me My Dear, or whatever this new film is. So she's back on track. But he has been very selective, like even in Call Me By Your Name, which he dodged a bullet on that one, which I thought the film was good, but that was a film with Armie Hammer.
Like early Armie Hammer when he was first really popping.
In Italy, which was based on a book as well. And that was an LGBTQ movie. And he's just picked things. Everything hasn't been a hit, but he has picked films and his team has chosen to do films. He's very fortunate. Like certain actors are fortunate in that they get known as prestige talent.
Yeah, he's getting that. He's getting that right now.
But the thing is, with a prestige talent like Daniel Day-Lewis, was like this as well. Is with prestige movies, you're not going to always have a hit because films in this era do not do well at box office a lot of the times. Like when we look at the Smashing Machine, which people are going to say what they want, Dwayne did an excellent job in that film.
It's a good film, really good film.
And but it made no money. Christie made no money.
I
was don't put lights on, like they just don't. Like the movie house is not keeping those films on.
Well, I mean, Matt, We'll see. I mean, because I don't know what the back end is going to be. Like the thing with, I mean, I don't want to get too deep in the weeds, but like it's not the time of DVDs where after the movie's in theaters, you could push that second run and get, because people are going to try and buy it for home. But I will say the thing when you compare The Rock, because a lot of people were questioning the promo run or lack of promo run for the Smash Machine. And I don't know if I saw anything for Christy other than homegirl trying on jeans and whatnot. Timothy has made sure, like this, you're seeing him because he's putting his face, like he's purposefully, you know, stepping out there selling this movie. He was on top of the Sphere in Las Vegas. I think the one caption I read said he may be the first person to have ever been up there, and that's all just to be like, yo, Christmas time, my movie's in theaters. Like he's
well, he has to do that. Like
he has. That's what I'm saying. This is what you're supposed.
There's two different things,
do, but
right?
especially with A24 because they don't have the Universal or whatever budget, so he's
don't.
doing the things that like The Rock and other people aren't doing.
Well, he has to. I think the disappointment with The Rock is such a big name, and he has historically been able to fill theaters. That A24 and the people who promoted the film probably said, we have The Rock and Emily Blunt, two movie stars in this film. We should be able to at least clear between 15 to 20 million opening weekend, and we didn't do that. Whereas Timothée Chalamet, he also has youth on his side.
Yes.
He's taking a very grassroots, supreme, you know, kind of aesthetic. And I don't want to give this family too much credit because I just don't care for them like that. Don't know them as people, so I can't say if they're nice people or not. But there are also talk that the Kris Jenner and Kylie Jenner have something to do with how they've been promoting this film. Makes sense. I don't know. I mean, the Kardashian family love them or hate them. From a marketing standpoint, they understand how to get the shit done.
They know how to push a product.
I don't want to give them credit for something like this, but I wouldn't be surprised if Marty Supreme, because I'm gonna tell you, when I went to go get my tickets, and I bought tickets yesterday, the showings for tonight were pretty much absolutely not. The showings for tomorrow, the evening showings are filled up, like only those front seats in the front that nobody are available. So this is poised to do some nice things for
it. Could be the Christmas movie this year,
you know, because
it is. When I was calling in an A24 film, I didn't know that it was actual A20, but you know, that A24 is just my name for artsy fartsy films at this point. Anything that artsy fartsy is A24.
That's low key credit to how they've been selecting films and pushing their product, because they have an aesthetic, and I think a lot of people started to, you know, hop on that because they knew it worked.
It used to be Miramax before. And Neon is also a great counter program.
Neon is doing well,
to that as well. The problem with A24 though, and they have to be careful, is A24 has increased its output a lot, and a lot of these films that they have been putting out have not been good, and they've been weird for weird sake.
Right.
And they've squandered some big talent because the movies just weren't like, they start off really good and then they just start getting weird, and I love weird, but it
like Sorry to Bother You.
We're getting weird, right? It's getting Sorry to Bother You is actually a great film, but
I liked it.
Opus, weird, you know, like it's just like why are we doing
horse niggas?
Like for no
why
reason.
was it horse niggas? I didn't know.
The nerd portion of our show.
We about to have a whole pro wrestling podcast.
We are all sitting on microphones talking about wrestling in a couple.
Y'all go deep into the nerd weeds when y'all get.
Maybe there could be a separate show, like for BRP, you know, movie talk. I know we need to improve like that for a while, and
we may have to resurrect that with different name though. Different name.
I think we should use the name.
I don't know if we could do that. I don't know if we could do that.
Hey, cuz, do you remember? And DDM, you might remember this as well. Back in the day when we were younger, Fox 45, WNUV, TV 54 would, from time to time, they would advertise a white DJ service. Do you guys remember the white DJ service?
We do.
I don't. That I don't remember.
You're not gonna say the name. I'm definitely not gonna say the name.
But you know, also too,
It was a little
like if you lived in like I know you guys are from like Severn, that area. You know, the commercials are targeted differently. So some of the stuff you may have seen, I may not have seen because like even like
back
y'all
then,
got WB first, like, and we didn't have that certain stuff.
But back then it wasn't that complex. They didn't have that much. Whatever 54 cent out was 54 cent out back then.
So,
I mean, yeah, but certain
like if I start singing, going down the highway doing 75 with an old blue and white.
So the green, that's what I call it in my car. Yeah,
my license registered.
that's what they was doing in the commercial.
Yeah, that's cat. Was it cat?
Yeah, see. Oh yeah.
And the carpet, the quality
Carpet people. See. We was watching this thing.
What did we have, Mimi? They was advertising shit. Mount Holly, Mount Airy Lodge or whatever. That's the shit.
That's right.
Getting. That's what we was getting.
Y'all had like Siemens furniture too, or was that
Siemens furniture was a big. Now you got Siemens furniture. Yes,
now you got Siemens furniture.
Crazy Eddies.
The Wiz.
The Wiz. Nobody beats the Wiz. That's the first place I bought a CD from. The long box. You know what I mean?
1-800 Carpet.
Ooh.
Mimi was watching them stories. Mimi was in there in the summertime watching them stories.
I was too. All my children when Natalie got thrown down a ditch.
See,
nigga, I ain't gonna lie to you. I heard I was somewhere in public last week and Young and the Restless came on. I heard the goddamn theme song. I got emotional. I started thinking about my grandmother.
See,
like,
boy. That's the power of music, yo. This time of year, I love it. No, I shout out grandmas all over. Shit,
on my mind.
I haven't listened to that at all this year.
It's time, nigga.
Yeah, I'm about to say
certain stuff I haven't since my mom died. Don't mean to get deep, but I certain stuff I just haven't been listening to. Like my Christmas list is also my Christmas song list is actually curated. It's actually this guy Devin Morrison, who is so talented. He has a song called MC2U. It came out in 2020, 2021, and it's so good. It sounds like a Stevie Wonder record. But it's like, to me, it should be one of those Christmas songs that should be huge and like a black standard. And it's just not because of where music and streaming is now.
Yeah.
How you get your music it's gonna be pretty tough to create a standard in these days.
That's it. It's Mariah Carey, and that's it. That's the last proper Christmas original.
Yeah, pretty much.
They'll let somebody sing that joint, and then it's just gonna be a young nigga. He can be singing about switches and blicks.
I'm surprised I haven't heard that already.
I'm gonna shoot my gun for you.
Yeah, like what?
This Christmas.
Switches for you. Like, is that? Because they would do the tripping just then and there.
I'm gonna bang my blick on says all y'all t-shirts gonna get wet. This is on the hood. I'm kicking all y'all on earth for good.
What are y'all normally cooking on for brunch? What is Relly normally making?
You know what? So I ain't gonna lie. My brother-in-law really could cook.
I heard he worked the grill.
Nah, everything. Yo, nice.
Really?
Yeah, yo, nice. But the weird thing is he don't like breakfast. But the food be good, man. And it's usually a wide array because he don't like breakfast, and we are cooking and drinking and cooking and drinking from like 10 to 10.
Wait, so if you don't like breakfast, what are you eating?
And cooking.
Well, I mean,
and drinking.
Because it's brunch, you slide in like I fry bird. You got like a potato dish, like that's breakfast potatoes, and then there's like mashed potatoes. Like I said, we cook things because we cooking a bunch of parties. Yeah, and it's all day. It's all day, and we be.
And when is this? This is Christmas Day.
It's always Christmas Day.
Right out there.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, it's just
Mimi, what you cooking?
This Christmas is going to be a little bit different this year.
I'm listening.
It's just going to be a little different.
Mm-hmm. Understandable. You know, I know for me, I am going to be. I'm going to dinner with my 61-year-old. Well, Christmas Eve. Not my aunt. My aunt going on her Christmas cruise, and my other aunt. But I'm going with my 60-year-old man, and I'm going over a friend's house for Christmas Eve as well. After that, and Christmas Day, I might be in DC with my friend Steve, but we'll see. It's going to look a little different this year.
My mama coming over, and then she gonna be leaving. We'll eat food at some point.
What? So I don't understand. What you mean? At some point, you don't wake up and make the food?
I mean,
food ain't get made.
Yeah, well, yeah. At some point, yeah. I mean, I don't know what time. It used to be, everybody get up early. And like 8 o'clock, everybody's milling around. My son may get up at 10. Like, it's different now.
The teenagers fucked it up.
It's different now. So, we'll be up, and then he'll come down. So my wife will probably be making food around like 8, 9 o'clock just to, have breakfast ready. But it's not like the Christmas of old ain't the same. So, my mom will probably be over around 11 and leave around 3. It's going to be the regular. Get them in, get them out. Get them in, get them fed, get them out. Get the presents, you know what I mean?
The Grand's gonna be over there.
Hopefully, maybe later, because she be outside. She probably she at one house now. They do like midnight. They be at the church or whatever. She was already telling me like I'm be tired. I'm like, hey,
say less.
I see you when I see you. But yeah, hopefully. She'll be over here for a little bit, but again, I got to see what their schedule is.
You got grandbabies.
Christmas is different, man. Christmas is it's not what it used to be. It's not what it used to be.
The soul ain't in it no more.
Yeah, the soul.
Plus, there's a lot going on in general. People's purses ain't what they used to be. So you gotta take all that into account.
Yeah, and I will say this too. Hence, because we gotta get into the show. I mean, the fact that Christmas and New Year's is hitting in the middle of the week. Not only is this the Christmas episode of BRP, but we're also gonna be talking the best of the year because it is the last episode of 2025. So I guess, this is how things are working. This is how things are working. So without further ado, let's start the show.
Yo, we ain't started.
Greetings, wrestling fans, and welcome to another action-packed card of All-Star Wrestling.
They really be using Performance Center people as security on NXT. Welcome back to the Black Rasslin Podcast. If you've been rocking with us for 24 some odd minutes, hopefully you had a good Christmas, or you starting to have a good Christmas. Get you a drink or something to eat. We chilling for a little bit. Hopefully we ain't staying along for too much longer. My name is Cal, but because I'm the champion, you got to call me one thing. Santa show enough. as you can see, the squad is on the line. Miss Mimi, say what's good to the people, y'all.
What's good to the people? Ho, ho, ho.
Shout out. I like that. I like that.
You starting to sound like your boy, your neighbor.
He back online too. I guess he trying to get back outside. Is he Carolyn Media?
Time to play the game.
My name is Peaches, and I'm the best. All the DJs want to feel my breast. How y'all doing? Merry Christmas.
Oh, brother Faith. Oh man.
Ilfam79 on your social media choice and right here. So that's the greatest belt of all time. That's the greatest holder of said belt of all time. Greatest belt, greatest holder of said belt.
Dick blood. Just kidding. brother Mav.
One, my cousin is fucking lying.
Damn.
He's the only holder of that belt.
He's fucking lying.
Greatest holder of that belt.
Two,
Is they daddy.
I noticed in his background that he still has the PAWD championship. Are you defending that motherfucker or
That's
what?
a good question.
He wants some, come get some.
Outstanding. Damn, shouts out to y'all. Peace to anybody in the chat who's actually rocking with us on this live broadcast. We not responding. I don't know what you're saying right now. Whoever's in the chat.
We wasn't responding anyway, but go ahead.
I might be over there in the chat.
I like that.
I'll probably be over there. What's up, y'all?
No, you're not, because we're gonna be drinking tomorrow.
We're gonna be drinking tomorrow.
Tomorrow is Christmas.
Yeah, that's right.
Shit, speaking of,
I'm gonna be
before we get to talking about the end of the year, I did want to have you. The other day I was trying to get into the Christmas spirit, watching some new wrestling stuff. Have y'all ever watched recent Memphis wrestling?
No.
Who are these people?
Jerry the King Lawler, who apparently recently said, I got one more match in me, although he also has said he's colorblind, but after the stroke he had early this year. This is all stuff he said in a recent interview. They had Christmas with the King. It was their episode of wrestling. I counted something like 10 or 11 black people on that show.
It's 10.
There was, and mind you, the one brother wrestled twice because he wrestled in the main event for the world title. It was one black woman who was kind of like alt rock wrestling like this big white dude. The last thing that I was expecting was military niggas and niggas named Ray and CJ Blaine, the high flying main. Like it's I don't know how they developing them all, but it's mad. There's one guy that they have. I think Jerry Lawler's trying to push, but that show was every match had it wasn't NXT, but every match had black people in it. It was interesting.
Yo,
Like SEC wrestling.
The wild shit is like if I'm gonna say if Vince McMahon was still in it had the reins, Jerry Lawler's federation will be where Booker T's shit is.
That would be the WWE ID spot.
That would be the ID spot.
Hey,
That's what
welcome
it
to
felt like.
WWID. This is your host, Jim Weirman. Welcome to the show this week.
We got
Chino Jones coming in there.
No fact. So the thing is not only do they got all these black people, and I couldn't find who did it. So, Whoop That Trick from the Hustle and Flow movie. Somebody flipped Whoop That. That's their theme song. Like it's somebody rapping about wrestling and slams to Whoop That Trick. And I was surprised only because you can't find 2 good copies of that scene on YouTube. They always get taken down. I don't know how they flipped it, but the algorithm said, nah, they got this.
Oh wow.
Might be sped up a tick or something.
It's got to be sped up.
They did something. I don't know. Again, I don't know if every episode of Memphis Wrestling has all these black people in it, but Derek King and Ray Sanders and the Hollywood Clique.
Ray Sanders is crazy.
That brother
Ray
was fighting
Sanders.
for the Heritage. He was in the main event for the Heritage title. Ray Sanders. He had just got his neck broken. He came back to fight.
No. Ray Sanders can't get his neck broken. He always get his neck broke. Like
his neck was broke. Yes, his neck was broke. He ripped off the neck brace and said, "I'm gonna get that damn Heritage title."
Every Ray Sanders promo star. I tell you what.
No facts. He had his chain on too. Again, I can't. I don't know if I can recommend every episode of that. But if you want some random Christmas to watch, what?
Wait, Cal. Hold on.
What? No, I'm saying
that his neck was broke is wrong.
No, that's what.
Wrong?
No, but that what happened. That's
Hold
what
on.
happened. He did a pile driver and his neck got broke. And then he put the neck brace on and said, "Nah, that's what happened."
Move along.
I was trying to. You asked. You asked. If you don't want to watch that, if you
let me tell you something.
Move along.
You asked. If you don't want to watch that, though, I do recommend checking out that AAA show from Saturday night.
No, that's good. That show's really good.
Fam's homeboy Jack Cartwheel and Javon Evans had that. It was the cruiserweight title match against Laredo Kid. That low key, that was one of them ones. Like if you're talking like match of the year contenders, like I don't know if you put it in like whatever categories or whatever, but that's a contender for the end of the year. The three a high flying lucha style match where they all got the shine. If you don't know who Jack Cartwheel was, go watch that match. You'll know exactly who that motherfucker was. It was a good one.
I think Javon Evans has been hearing what you've been saying about Leon Slater.
Because he's been moving.
Yeah.
That nigga, man. Listen, he's had a year.
Well, and they said if you watch the 90-minute Raw, he's soon to be free agent. They just said fuck it.
Yeah.
You gotta get him. You gotta get him up out of there.
Where does he go? Where do you put Javon Evans, Raw or SmackDown?
So you do that without calling it a thing. You do him on Monday nights like they're doing Ilya Dragunov on Friday nights, where you let that nigga get busy every week.
You give him a title.
You can, but you don't need to.
Hasn't he been on SmackDown?
He's been on both. He wrestled. The Sami Zayn match was part of the U.S. Championship Challenge Series on SmackDown, but he did the Gunther match on Raw. Yeah, he's had a couple of tag matches on SmackDown too, in like 6-man, because he would wrestle before the AAA match, the AAA shows that he'd be on. But he was on Raw the other night. He wrestled Gunther. I think he may have been on there one other time. It's him and Leon Slater
last week.
The
crowd responded well to him on SmackDown too. Like they were strong and everything.
That's why I was saying that.
He got a lot of love on the AAA show as well. Like the fans, he was all up in the fans. They was all loving on him. He was jumping all in him like he does on NXT. Like people really fuck with him. Just in general.
He feels like his response to me feels like the response that Sami Zayn gets, because they know every time that you put you on TV, he gonna put on, but also
like a genuine.
Yeah, and they like yo, and that's kind of the same thing with Sami. It's like they like the dude, and I think that's the thing with him too. And the matches are good, so it's a good track. We all are at that point where we don't know. I ain't gonna speak for everybody, but I don't always trust what they're gonna put on TV in what spot. But I see a spot for him I see a lane that they're already doing somewhere else that they can do once a week to give people the happy, I love this wrestling match. Then that would be a good spot for him.
Yeah, I'd like him on Raw. I wouldn't be surprised if they put him on SmackDown. But I do like the idea of having him shine on Raw, so he's not. So you can get something that doesn't have to be hardcore wrestling on the hardcore wrestling show. Like you can mix it up on the Netflix shit, and let him get that exposure they're trying to give Austin Theory. Bronathan Breaker, I don't know. I mean,
I also don't know if I hate I don't hate his Austin Theory as much as I did at first. We'll see what they do, but he doesn't stink.
Well, so
he never did. I just think people just didn't give him a chance because of how he was pushed.
I've seen there's been a lot of talk about Austin Theory since last week, but really since Raw. And mind you, we're at the time of recording, we are not that far removed from that episode of Raw. But like, do you think they're going to be doing more to his character? Like, is this the gear that he's going to be wearing? Is this is this it for the evolution of Austin Theory in like this next chapter of his career?
Probably just the beginning.
Yeah, that's a lot of upside with him. I think as long as they do him right, he seems to. I liked him in the promo Monday, the backstage segment. He did very well there. Confident. I believed it. You know, he did well in the match. Great body, great look. He is a sound in the ring. I mean, I guess you just got to fault him for Vince liking him and giving him the push and the type of character that Vince gave him, which that's not his fault.
Do you think that will that carry over as like bad? Because I've seen conversations and a lot of the stuff that people were giving him knocks for, they were like, this group of stuff is under Vince. Does that I think the stigma of Theory carries over from a lot of that stuff, but do you think this regime is looking at this as like, if this doesn't work, he's going to be on that list of future endeavor in 6 months or whatever?
And if he does, he's the type of talent that, if that is the case, I think that he will do well on the indie scene. He'll build himself back up, and they'll call him back because he has the talent, he has the look. Listening to him in the backstage promo, I think that the mic ability can and will be there. There's a lot of upside to Austin Theory. The people just have to give him a shot, and that's really going to be dependent on the fans.
Yeah, I feel like I'll go ahead, cuz.
Well, I mean, I was just gonna say I feel like with somebody like, he reminds me of Randy Orton. I feel like with Randy Orton, like in the last stages of his career, he can kind of slide into that position. But I also feel like he needs to get away from Braun Breaker and Bronson Reed for that to even start taking place.
I agree.
I'm going to be honest. I find him a bit at this point, maybe just because it's new, but I find him more interesting than the Bronze at this point. Because at this point I can be like, oh, maybe they'll do this, maybe they'll do that. But when he sat there and he was talking, with one of the greatest talkers on TV of all time, he didn't look out of place. And I feel like if you can start there, it's a good base. Like when we get bad stuff on TV from pro wrestlers, it stay with them. You know what I'm saying? As far as like how niggas look at him, it stay with him. So he can probably, from what I saw in the small, you know what I mean, the small segment, you know what I mean, it looks like he can be interesting and maybe talk that stuff off of him. And I hope so. I think for me now it's just like, oh, there's so many things that they can do right now. They can go a lot of places, and I always think, I just think the era of like in a post-Cena world, where they have to now book television the whole show. We gonna see what we're gonna get because it was an interesting year in 2025.
Yeah, and I guess the one thing is it putting him in this storyline. This I don't know if it's a positive or a negative, but they're at least invested in this Vision storyline. So the only thing you can say is that it ain't going to be it may not be a 1 month thing, but he still got to perform. He still got to work up to the potential. Being next to Heyman helps. I saw Logan Paul was talking about being next to Heyman and the benefits of he sounds like he's getting a crash course in a lot of the stuff that people would ding him for, and like, you know, he has a stigma being a part-time wrestler, but I think it's also I don't know.
This nigga's the critic at this point.
I don't know if he's the person that a lot of people are talking about, because Braun Strowman's mentioned it, Seth mentioned it, where like people not staying, like, you know, the idea of like, I've had my match, so I'm leaving. I don't know if that was him, but it seems like he's acting, at least in the quotes he was saying about Heyman, like he's getting more of a head around being a pro wrestler. I don't know what that's going to mean for the future, but again, if they're putting people next to Paul Heyman, it feels like Triple H has some type of investment in it, so maybe that's where the benefit is for Austin Theory. I wish either the curb stomp is a story when Seth Rollins comes back, or the curb stomp isn't his move. I kind of want to see him become his own person if this is going to be a proper push.
That is a ready-made story, though. When Seth comes back,
it's something that's right there. Speaking of ready-made stories, they had Gunther in the ring, and CM Punk came right down to the ring and was up in his face. I don't know if that's signaling that Braun Breaker's definitely not winning January 5th, but it definitely feels like we're getting Gunther and CM Punk very, very soon. I don't fucking know. I don't know.
Gunther.
So
Gunther, the ring general.
You got Gunther beating CM Punk.
At some point, yeah. Mm-hmm. I don't think CM Punk's dropping that title, and I would imagine Gunther would be as ideal of a person as anybody else. I don't who else would actually be able to take it right now.
Oh, I have no idea. I'm just saying.
So you're saying Braun Breaker isn't going to win?
That's what it looks like.
It's having that moment happen before the Braun Breaker match makes me feel like that's what they're booking towards at some point. And they've already got, and if they didn't have the Braun match booked already, I may feel differently, but that's 2 weeks from now.
I will say this: CM Punk cooked Braun Breaker on the mic. That's for sure.
Well, yes, CM Punk.
He cooked him. I was like, and that's my problem with Braun Breaker. Like, it's not all the way there yet for me. Yeah, he got a spear. Yeah, he fast, all that stuff. But the overall character is giving DEI push. No shade. It's giving DEI push.
He feels like he could be a dope U.S. or Intercontinental champion right now.
And he had the Intercontinental belt
twice,
and that's where they need to put him again. But
it's giving DEI that's push. What it's supposed to be.
It's giving legacy push. It's giving, you're supposed to be this guy, and we need a new star, so we're gonna put it on you. But on the mic, it ain't there. They didn't help him by putting over Seth Rollins. We already know Seth Rollins can't create stars. And then this whole thing with him and Bronson Reed. Bronson Reed is corny. Like he's
Bronson Reed.
Even in the Coogee sweater,
but he's corny.
That was hard.
He's corny.
He had the Biggie photo.
Yeah,
that was hard.
He's corny.
Damn,
that wasn't it.
No, I think the problem the really big problem is the stars are 40 and up. And so I feel like they feel like, hold on, because it's kind of reflective of culture right now.
Ageism.
But like, I think what they're trying to do is shoehorn youth into their main event scene. And it isn't there.
It's not fully baked yet.
It's not developed. Yeah, it's not developed yet.
It's actually what like you see it on other shows where youth is allowed to kind of, because everything with newness, you're allowed to have, a young guy kind of have a couple of young guys have good runs at the top because that's what your main event scene looks like. But if your main event scene is a bunch of 40-year-olds, it can be good for a year or two, but then you have to start worrying about your future.
Man, fuck them kids.
Well, the youth product is NXT. That's where it's young, it's fresh, they do good matches. That's where it's at. It's not in the main roster, but we're in a time frame where people like nostalgia. They like comfort food. They want to feel comfort, and they're paying for that. So, and you have bright spots like your Javon Evans and things like that, but the reality is this. Eventually, they may just have to pull the trigger and say, hey, we're going to operate in the slight red for a little bit while we build these people up. I
don't see the problem with Braun Breaker. I don't. He comes in.
A lot of people don't. I just think that
and he leaves. That's what he's there to do.
I don't think that he's fully baked as a cut. Like, let me just say, I don't believe it. You know what Braun Breaker is? Braun Breaker is like, he appeals to the Kill Tony crowd. He appeals to that whole demo. And that's why they do the woof, 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 and all that. But I'm gonna tell you this: when I see Braun Breaker,
the white Femi,
we're gonna have to have a real conversation because
that's something different.
Is it believable?
Well, I think that's the interesting part of this conversation because we've talked. I mean, we mentioned Javon, mentioned Oba, mentioned Brian. There's a lot of these people who've gone from NXT to the main roster. And while there is the nostalgia quotient is high, you talk about them 40-year-olds. AJ's on the way out. Randy Orton's not that far from him. We just saw Rey Mysterio. I'm not even shaving my facial hair no more. Let me just put these masks on right now.
It look ugly. Cut that shit off. It look ugly.
There's a lot of them that are at the end of their career soon. Like we're going to be getting consecutive years where your favorites are going to be saying, all right, I'm out. Chris Jericho. But while that's happening, and they're calling Gunther the career killer. He's not the legend killer, he's the career killer. He's going to add some more names to that list. But on the flip side, you've got murmurs about everybody who was a new NXT star on John Cena's final match or Saturday Night's main event. They're looking to bump them up to the main roster like that. That Javon's already being earmarked as a free agent. That pipeline is going, so they've got the nostalgia. While, like we're saying, they're thrusting these newer stars into these positions. I think a lot of it's to see if it sticks, but sometimes they just need new. There's only going to be so many years that these cats is going to. AJ Styles only got so many matches left on his contract. Rey Mysterio, a lot of them.
The reality is this, and they may not want to face this in their current iteration with their ties that they have outside of wrestling, but a lot of their fully baked good talent that actually has star power are the black talent.
Oh yes.
When you look at it, why are you looking like that, man?
No, we've been saying this shit for 10 years.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, but it really makes sense now. Like,
it's on Front Street.
Like, it makes sense. I operate in, it has to make sense to me. And when I look at, I'm not just going to go up for you because we black. I'm not just going to go up for you because you're young. I'm not just going to go up for you. It got to make sense. But it makes sense. Like Oba's presentation, he looked like Cody Rhodes should have lost. He looked like Drew McIntyre. You look like him, Javon Evans is a pure baby face. He is a baby face of now. He is a baby face of the future. He is what baby faces need to look like moving forward if you're going to get behind the baby face. Sol Ruka is another one.
That's another
on
one.
her way there. Now, I'm going to also include, even though he's not black, but I'm going to include Ethan Page. Ethan Page is doing phenomenal work.
He's 50.
You know, yes, he's 50, but he doesn't feel that age. It's different when you've been on TV that for a long time, and his body and work rate and how he's working doesn't feel 50. You see what I'm saying? Like sometimes some people have been on TV so long that their age is etched in people's mind because they've been seeing them this long. We haven't been seeing Ethan Page on our television for the last 15, 20 years. Not at this level. Okay. LA Knight. We have not been seeing LA Knight on this level on television this long. So that's why people are willing to get behind it more. Whereas with some of our people, we've been seeing to give reference, Randy Orton and Ethan Page are around the same age. Randy Orton and LA Knight are around the same age, but Randy Orton feels older than Ethan Page because Randy Orton, we've been watching him since he's been a young man all the way up to now. So there's 20 plus years of history of watching this man on television. Whereas if you've been working on the indies and behind the scenes and not in public life, you look fresher and especially if you can deliver and roll with the younger talent that's fresh, you don't feel as old. Age is a number. It's nothing but a number, but how age is perceived can be all, especially in entertainment, can be based on how long people have been looking at you. Bianca Belair, I'm gonna use her as an example. She's 35, 36, and back in the day,
like that.
Right. But let's just keep it real. Back in the day, that was retirement age for a female wrestler. You weren't getting started around that age.
Yeah.
We look at her and Rhea Ripley as the same age. She's about 8 years older than Rhea Ripley.
But that's why the John Cena's final match in retirement for some people hits, because you don't really. It used to be that wrestlers were starting early, and by their 40s, they were burnout, injured, or some tragic situation happened. They wasn't here no more. Over the decades, we've been able to see people get old in pro. Like we're multiple people who are able to be active at a certain time and old, and then retire and live, the rest of their life after pro wrestling. It's we're entering a new phase, honestly, or it's changing a lot as well.
It also depends on your gimmick too. Some gimmicks age poorly. Some gimmicks age well, like great gimmicks that will age well. Charlotte's gimmick will age well. Royalty will always age well. Oscar's gimmick will age well because it's kooky, it's monster, it can live in any age. But if you're like the young hot thing, like Alexa Bliss, and I like Alexa Bliss, but she's going to have to age that gimmick up because being a young hot, that's not going to work, sis.
She's food now.
Right, so certain gimmicks will allow you to age gracefully in the business. Certain gimmicks, like Javon, you're going to have to be big OG like at some point because young OG, once you be in the game too long, that's not going to feel the same. That's like Lil Bow Wow.
You just Bow Wow now.
Big Bow on the plane.
So even Leon Slater, youngest in charge, you ain't gonna be young forever.
In charge. Leon is in charge Slater.
Sasha Banks, that's another gimmick. She is eventually going to have to mature that gimmick, and I say that with love, not to bash her, but you're seeing younger talent come in, and it's only so long, that you're gonna be able to get by on. Like you're gonna have to figure out a way to take that multicolored hair, flag. You're gonna have to figure out a way to age that up and make it make sense for where you are.
That makes sense. Yeah. She's the CEO now.
Now the CEO. Yeah.
But it still looks like the boss.
It still feels like the boss
Yeah,
team.
CEO should be I don't even want to turn the show into this, but
Yeah, I
when
agree.
I'm just going to say this.
No, we're gonna let it happen. We're not gonna let it happen. Don't worry.
We're not gonna let this happen.
No, not at all.
But CEO, when I think CEO, I'm thinking jet black, long Russian wavy weave. You got a more chic styling when you come out to the ring. CEO is old money, and I say that.
Kiana James.
No, because that still doesn't look right. I'm talking about she should be styled like not like Charlotte, but you notice how Charlotte has upped her styling, and it doesn't look like immature.
No,
from a style. Maybe I don't know if you agree with me or not, but it should be the styling it should be elevated. Right now, it still looks a little cheap. So we need to elevate that style if we're CEO.
Sound like she needs a stylist. Sound like she needs a stylist. Before we get into what we here to talk, I did see. Hopefully, John Mysterio's okay. I mentioned that AAA show earlier. They mentioned that he may have injured his shoulder, in a spot with his dad, at the end of that match. He's got to get evaluated, but as of right now, they don't know. Yeah, Andrade is Roosh apparently hooked Andrade up with a lawyer that
David Otunga.
No, I don't think it's David Otunga. I didn't see the name, but Roosh hooked up Andrade with a lawyer who's cool with WWE, and apparently his non-complete is gone.
That moment, I'm not gonna lie to you. That moment was great.
Well, so all right, I watched because Mustafa Ali had a match against Charles Mason at the House of Glory Winter Warfare. This was just the other day. Didn't realize Charles Mason had been the world champion over there for like 100 some odd days. He's got a whole new look. Like instead of when we saw him last summer, he had like the suit with the tie and everything. He's got gear. He's still a psycho killer. I think it's black pants with like spots of red that are glittering. I think it's supposed to look like he got blood on the pants or whatever. And he's still Charles Mason, but it was a new look. And he had a banger with Mustafa Ali. Yeah. And then at the end of the match, the lights went off. Lights come back on. Andrade come in the ring with the mask on, pull it off, and he beat Charles Mason ass. He wrestled Charles Mason in February. Same weekend. Charles Mason. What
promotion was this?
This was a House of Glory. House of Glory. Their Winter Warfare show.
Charles Mason. You know I love him. I fell in love with him the first time I seen him in Jarvis.
It was turned up to 1,000.
They had a
Charles Mason. His horn.
Him and Mustafa Ali. They had a really good match in that main event too. Andrade's also going to be at New Japan. He's apparently part of the United Empire faction. Is going to be at Wrestle Kingdom in January. I believe it's January. So I don't know if he's going to AEW yet. If I was him, it seemed like he's getting money. He probably good on chilling outside of there right now. But because I was thinking about that, watch him get a title and then not be able to defend it because he got to be on Collision or something like that. Like that's the. You don't want to be too mixy, but I guess you could either that's the good side of being outside of that circle. I see. That
was the messiest I've ever heard Cal be. By the way,
well,
that was the messiest I've ever heard Cal be.
I don't want to be messy now, but I did see that Maryland Championship Wrestling did book Masha Slamovich for an event in March.
We got to sell tickets, and
they got an event this coming weekend.
Yes, they have Seasons Beatings, I believe. It's at RJ Mayo.
I might run.
I was thinking about going to that Saturday.
So we will be there.
Are we going? Okay, great.
You're going to be. You won't be watching the AEW show.
I'm sorry.
I mean, there's an AEW show
this Saturday too.
Yeah.
You said Maryland Championship Wrestling. Nothing.
I totally understand.
Yeah, Seasons Beatings. I might be a side piece there. I like the local wrestling shows. I mean, I got to throw them in the shower first before anything. I like the local wrestling shows.
But I remember your man that was at the door that was like, "Well, what do you?"
Scott.
I gotta throw him in the shower. It's crazy. It's
Yeah, maybe, just
crazy.
throw them in the shower, a little dial, so antibacterial.
Yo, you got the gel soap at your house?
Hey, yo.
Oh yeah. So I have all of my, expensive stuff. I got the Lush philosophy. I like to smell good, but also too, like whenever I have moments, I have, fun time. Before I use the expensive stuff, I wash with Dial because it's antibacterial, and Dial really deep cleans your skin. So I keep
This
like
nigga
a
is
couple bars.
99.9 in his nuts.
Yeah, exactly. So I keep a pack of Dial for any type of, because Dial really it's an antibacterial soap, so it really
That's what they say. That's what they say. It
Cal,
really cleans you.
Cal, let's get to.
Well, I was gonna say. I mean, I think it's.
Pardon.
So what I was gonna say, I mentioned earlier, it is the last episode of 2025, and just like last year, we instituted the Fat Tape. It's a collection of. I hate that you do that. Goddamn StreamYard. Anyway, I'm sorry. Anyway, we're looking at our favorite moments, favorite matches of the year. They could have Black Rasslins in it or not. I was talking to Fam before we hit record earlier this evening, and it's a lot of moments. I mean, for all of the conversation about John Cena's final match, I didn't like this and that, or the way WWE tickets is that. Like we were, and not just WWE, we were given a lot of content over the last 365 days, and it's been there's a lot to when you think about what was the best of the year, indie, mainstream, what have you. Brother Math, what's like when you think of the year, what stands out to you? What stands out to you for 2025?
One, you got brother Javon Evans, like going to the moon.
To the moon.
Javon Evans is on his way to the moon. Rocket ship. Brother Kevin Knight on his way to the moon.
I like him a lot. And I like that he's getting to wrestle solo a lot too, because that's important. That's important.
One, he's going hand with his tag team partner, but he's definitely getting showcased in this Continental Classic.
Right.
Obafemi. Pardon me, I don't mean to step on anybody's.
Nah, go in.
Obafemi going to the moon, and Trick Williams putting a whole nother promotion on his back and shining. That's what like really, really sticks out to me.
No, I do. I like that because I think that the Trick Williams situation. I don't want to jump out too crazy, but with the talk of the Javons and the Leons and now Oba's back, there's a lot of, and I mean, we didn't even get to a lot of the women. Mimi, I want to, because I know there's a song. There's been a song in your heart this whole year about one woman in particular. The Trick Williams situation after 2024 and what he did last year feels like he really leveled up. And he would be able to level up and, like Mav said, put a company on your back. I don't know where he is on the main roster pipeline, but he's got to be one of the next ones. But Mimi, what stood when you think of 2025 in the year of pro wrestling? What really stands out to you?
The only person that stands out is Naomi, and I think Naomi set out to be super intentional when she came back from her leave, and I think her trajectory was extremely paced. When DDM talks about character evolution and character growth, that is who I think about, is Naomi.
Word.
I know people like, oh, she's worked so hard all these years. I feel like now we don't need to have that conversation, because when people talk about that, I feel like it's like she's worked so hard, she's been passed over. Like, that is not part of the conversation anymore. She is not passed over. She is top echelon. She has exuded everything that your favorites want to exude. Character evolution. She took that character and basically elevated. She took a belt that people actually were starting to not care about. And Monet said it on today,
So
the buckle today. She said, you know, she felt like that belt was cursed at some point, and she cleansed that belt essentially.
That's right, because Rhea and Liv both got injured when they're around that time, right?
That's right. That's right. And I felt like that belt was coasting until she had it. She didn't last very long with the belt for good intentions, of course.
Right. Beautiful reason.
But she is the epitome of like basically raising the bar and using the tools that she has had past and present to create her future. When she comes back, when people talk about, oh, that pop is going to be crazy, that pop is going to be crazy.
That pop is going to be crazy.
Who has the belt now?
Stephanie Vaquer is still.
Stephanie Vaquer, and that's my point. I completely forgot. Like when she comes onto the screen, I don't care about Stephanie.
That was who she was going to be facing right before.
I cared about her in NXT, but I don't care about her here because I just don't feel like when we talk about Asuka, although there's a language barrier, like she connects with her fans, and I feel like Stephanie connects with her wrestling, but I don't think the character's connecting
the same
and it's not connecting the same way. And then the booking is just weird. Everything about this booking is just weird. Like, I don't understand it. It makes absolutely no sense. But Naomi made sense.
And it was moving
regardless of the shift, regardless of what the shift was, she was on that timeline every single fucking day.
Mm-hmm.
And nobody has been able to do that. I don't care what you put on the timeline, what you're trying to collect. It's not.
It's been
working.
different. It's been different.
So, Naomi.
I love it. Now, it's a beautiful thing, and it definitely some of the highlights of on either show. And we've actually gone back to that a lot, and it's always funny. What's that women's division? What's the women's division missing right now on either show? And it's a Naomi. It's a particularly
Naomi
a heel.
And Bianca.
Yeah. You need somebody with character who can also go in the ring. And yet she was. It's beautiful reason to be out, but she was only just getting started. Brother Fam, what's up? Wait, what's up?
Did you take the salt off of the?
Yes, sir.
I was asking.
If it don't apply, let it fly. Okay.
No, she couldn't. She couldn't let it go. She could not let that one go without.
I understand. No, but facts. But again, facts is facts. I
don't care what applications you put in, who's tagging you. You're not doing it.
It's Naomi definitely left her mark this year.
When you get your turn, you can put on your cape. But right now,
I wasn't the cape.
Okay, well, you definitely like your cape.
No, I wasn't. I was just saying.
It's giving El Grande Amera Negro, which
That's the name of the episode.
El Grande Amera Negro, brother fam. What's your fat tape looking like? When you thinking about 2025? What are you highlighting?
So my favorite thing about 25, which was super, I believe DDM would use the word busy, right? Because there are a lot of things that happened in 2025 I felt like I didn't care for, but that were big deals. It was a busy year, right?
Busy is a good word to describe it.
But my favorite things are the things I got to sit and watch live.
Mm-hmm.
I think of watching Jocelyn Navarro and Shug D, and when I tell you how entertaining that little woman is and how Shug is, and they just do good together, as well as just, man, those two wrestlers specifically really know their audience, and when they sitting in front of niggas, like a lot of it's not TV, so they know who's in that crowd watching, and they touch those people directly all the time.
Facts.
Leon Slater WrestleMania weekend at Ashe at fourth row with Mustafa Ali and Trevor Lee. Them niggas went crazy after already going crazy that morning.
They went down.
Yeah, it was good, really good match. It's on the Patreon.
Yo, not like, so it wasn't a match I got to watch, live, like in the building, but two matches specifically. They AEW put on the Mercedes and Athena match in that tournament,
the women's tag tournament.
Yeah, where you knew no, like when they were 1-on-1, when they were was that the Bret Hart or whatever, or the
Owen Hart tournament, yeah.
You knew someone was going out that should have won early in that, but they put on, and shout out to the women over there again, the women blood and guts, which is way better than the men's blood and guts, because I think we already knew we were getting in the actual blood and guts, these niggas. But the women's blood and guts was dope on its own, stood on its own. Shafir and of course Willow both really put on, man. And so it was, for me, there were a lot of dope matches in the year. I think the majority of the news stories of the year I didn't care for.
Word. That makes sense.
Oh, and the Ashe women's championship final.
Man, look. What?
No.
I thought you had a word. You had something to say.
I did. That was it.
Oh.
my bad.
It's okay. DDM. What are you highlighting in 2025? What's on your fat tape?
I have a list.
No. We got to now.
I follow directions.
Yeah, but you got the coffin and you about the dissertation us.
So I have several things. I have to reiterate, Mimi, Naomi's cash in at Evolution.
That Evolution pay-per-view.
Naomi admitting she pushed Jade on SmackDown while wearing the glittery neck brace, and Bianca crying in her first lady Deaconessa.
That was
great. Play it.
Can I put? I don't know if I could play. Well, I didn't know what you were talking about. Thought you were saying
that
actual
wasn't
shit.
Salty. That was like,
That was really salty. That wasn't.
Yeah, that was just like saying fat.
It's a good segment too.
The Deaconess outfit with the long tail sent me over the top. The Deaconess outfit and the glittery neck brace.
It was the neck brace.
It sent me.
Yeah.
Wasn't she at the award show with the neck brace?
Yes, or she was on the red carpet at the what's it called too. The movie was just coming out.
Charlotte Flair eating Tiffy up in the film side by side WrestleMania hype promo on SmackDown.
Now you can play the salt. I was just kidding.
The women's Iron Survivor match at NXT Deadline. I thought it was spectacular.
Who was in that?
Oh yeah.
That was Lola Vice,
Kendall Gray,
Kylie Soul, Kalani, Kendall Gray. Like it was just really good. Really good.
It was a good connection of women, yeah.
It's a good color.
They went off.
John Cena's heel turn at Elimination Chamber. Say what you want about the actual run,
just
but
the moment,
heel turn was cinematic.
Facts.
Obafemi versus Cody at Saturday night's main event.
Woo, that was a good one.
Bianca crying in the chamber in the all-white gear when Jade came back to confront Naomi at Elimination Chamber.
I love that whole opening to that chamber match was great.
Naomi's promos during the entire heel run, specifically Stephanie Velcro, and I don't even understand what you said, but
outstanding.
Asuka's heel turn and corresponding makeup. The makeup has been make-upping. The heel turn has been turning. Kudos to Asuka. Chelsea Green's entire first U.S. champ run with the Secret Harvest.
Oh, yeah.
Spectacular. And last but not least, the rise of Ethan Page in NXT.
That's good. He's been great. That's another one too. Like Javon Evans. He's been doing the work in AAA. He just had a match against Mr. Iguana recently. They've been good stuff there. Shit, I only had y'all covered a lot of the stuff that I was thinking about.
I didn't think it was. We were.
Well, keep going. You got go.
Well,
Yeah,
see,
go ahead,
I'm
get
picking
busy.
moments
My
because
list.
a lot of y'all pick matches. So I said I'm going to pick moments because for me, it was some great matches this year. But to me, the stuff that resonated with me because there's so many good matches, especially after watching that AAA pay-per-view last weekend,
Yes.
where it was really great matches, right?
Mhm.
But from a storyline perspective, it was a little thin this year. And a lot of the stuff, if you notice, a lot of the storyline stuff that I stated was very top heavy in the year. Once you pass WrestleMania, it was really nothing going on.
It was scattered, yeah.
Well, it's a little
There's
bit
one
different.
thing. There's one thing, Brother DDM did not mention that I was surprised he didn't mention,
What's that?
and that was that Evolution was the best WWE pay-per-view of the year.
Oh, it was, but it definitely was. But I think Mimi had that on her list, so she added it on there. But
No, I took it. No, I took it from you.
yeah,
all
but
of us had this shit.
Evolution 2 was like now that the year is pretty much over. Anybody who's saying that Evolution 2 was not the pay-per-view of the year is severely lunching, and I'm talking about purely WWE. I'm not. We're not going to grade, every promotion, but in WWE,
Nah, that's period.
nobody beat the
Nah,
ladies.
I'm going with period.
Nah,
It was. It was.
What?
Period. I'm saying period.
Oh,
I thought
okay,
that was
yeah.
the best one. Period.
Out of all promotions,
Yeah, I did.
It was.
this is a lot coming from you.
No. Oh, how?
No,
No.
that sounds about right. He's on brand.
I like. Yeah, I thought Evolution was.
I just knew you was going to say some AEW pay-per-view.
Oh,
That
No, he just like the front.
one
He just
was
like this. He just like
that Texan joint might have been the best show of the year.
So before Cal, I'm gonna just run off.
No, yeah, I was gonna say add on.
But I had the Oberverse versus Javon at Heat Wave. That was a highlight. I had EO, Rhea, and Bianca Belair at WrestleMania.
That's an outstanding match.
Which was absolutely fire. I don't know if anybody saw it. Michael Oku versus Leon Slater.
I did not.
Which is fucking stupid.
You
knew they were gonna go stupid. They've been working with each other for the last
right.
Charity King winning the Oscar Women's World title. That was one of the highlights for me. That was like the highlight for me. You got Leon Slater versus Javon Evans at Bound for Glory. That was stupid.
That they went ham.
And
the only thing that was bad was the ending.
The ending killed it, but they went absolutely insane.
Yes,
and
they did.
The biggest moment of the year to me was the Naomi Cash in that Evolution. That was the biggest moment of the year.
That was huge. I didn't even think. I wasn't thinking about it when it happened too. But once she went, her music hit. I was like, oh yeah, she got it.
When
it
the
was
music
such a surprise. Like it really, they booked that pay-per-view to perfection from top to bottom.
Absolutely ham. So that was my fat take.
And do remember the conversation months because that talking about the cursed title and whatnot. Liv got injured, and they were like, "Oh, we got to rewrite the whole show." Like it was like because I think they were going to be doing her and Nikki were supposed to have something. There were a couple of matches that were intertwined, and they had to redo the whole thing. And I think they in the clutch. I shouldn't say in the clutch. I don't know how long it was, but I saw Meltzer talking about the AAA show from Saturday being one of the being the best PLE of the year, which I really liked the show. The Vikingo match was dope too. Even the match at the end of the main event was ill too. That Evolution, I think they really exceeded what I thought they were going to be doing with that show. Honestly,
Exceeded, and what's so crazy? That pay-per-view they did not promote it well.
It wasn't. Yeah,
they did a terrible job and a terrible disservice to the ladies, and they gave the best show of the year.
You knew it was going to be 5. Going off of what Mimi was saying earlier. The hole that Naomi left, leaving, says a lot.
Mhm.
The hole that she left in the roster and in the shows, it's like, yo, it's unheard of. I haven't seen that in a very long time, with a superstar leaving and y'all not knowing what to do in
Nothing,
their
yeah.
absence. So
Right.
that says a lot, yo.
I think
was-
her and Bianca left major holes
Yeah,
in the
yeah,
division.
yeah.
They both of those ladies, and I think what it is, those two ladies, if we're talking year in review, the outfits matching. Like, you wasn't seeing bitches doing the matching outfits
Hold
that
on.
wasn't like our soul tag team.
Man, I
know
can't
what
let
I'm
you call them bitches, man.
Now bitches want to do matching
No,
outfits.
they can't.
118, pal. 118.
No, you can get away with it.
You
can
said
get away-
edit?
You can get away with
No.
the B word on YouTube.
No, I'm just saying you shouldn't call the only black women on the guy.
Oh no, I wasn't calling them bitches, but I'm saying, like I said, they was matching, but you wasn't seeing bitches doing
The
the
other
matching
one.
outfits until Naomi and Bianca did it.
Fuck out
He
of
said,
here.
he said the
You
rest
just
of them.
wasn't. You wasn't.
The only
girls
people
were
was
not
matching
doing-
was Bianca
they
and
weren't
Montez, huh?
You know, they wasn't doing that, and that's
Y'all said it was tacky.
no
Y'all
shade.
said it was tacky.
No shade.
No, it is.
I thought y'all said it was tacky. I like
It is.
But in
It is when
ring-
it's real life. When
Yeah,
when
in
y'all
real
walk
life,
around,
yeah.
y'all walking to Applebee's and going to the motor vehicle, niggas, you know,
If it ain't no ring, no
Fine.
entrance music, and you and fans
niggas
cheering
walking
for
around,
Why
they
are you
just walking
doing
around
that?
Tennessee with double-breasted t-shirts on.
It's
Oof,
fire.
in real life, it doesn't work. But
It's
in
fine.
wrestling, in the matches,
in wrestling.
it's sexy and it look good.
Hold
Like
on.
that.
Cause you
Wait,
walk
wait,
around
wait.
with your old lady with matching materials on.
Not in
I
real
love
life,
her.
but in wrestling,
I mean,
it
they-
works.
What
In
I'm
the
saying
ring,
is,
you know, and
I've
that's what I'm
been
saying. Like, you wasn't seeing mixed match teams
I've
really
been
doing that,
with that
and
shit.
now you're starting to see mixed match
Hold on.
teams do that.
Wait. When Puffy and Mace
Hey,
had
yo.
on the same shit, nobody said that was tacky.
Well, that's because they're entertainers. That's not real life. That's them in the video.
Bustin', you ever seen Bustin' Split Star like recently?
They had the
Like
same
it's
stuff
the,
on.
it's the same. Like the lady made it out of the same sheet of Gucci print stuff.
Yeah.
Shout
So
out to
it
The lady.
works. But I
Shout
think
The lady.
they
Dap
left a
Donya.
major hole. They left a major hole when it comes to stuff like that.
They did.
And like
They did.
even
Facts.
when you look at you know, when her and Naomi, when they did the Bring It On outfits, they did the Beyonce Coachella outfits. Like, they did stuff that was very specific to Black culture, specifically Black female culture.
Facts.
Yeah, I
and
think
you
you
saw
know what-
that, and it was so lovely to see.
so. But just to not get away from that point, I think the difference becomes when they're together. Like when it was all three of them, it was the big three. I don't know, you know, with that. Well, I guess we do know what that writer's room looks like. And I mean, beyond light skin, I don't know if there's anybody that is back there that could book, you know, stuff that would really touch the diaspora. But the cool thing is when they were together, that power of just who they were together and how much say they got as a unit. And I think we missed that the rest of the year. Like with two of the three gone, I feel like we missed that them three having, you know, that say to be
That
able
bond,
to express.
yeah.
Just
And I
to
think
pull.
part of the three had
do it,
stronger
yeah.
voices and stronger will to push certain things, and 2 out of the 3 proved that they can survive alone.
There you go. Look at that.
I'm now.
I kind of don't know.
Play it, Cam.
To be honest, we didn't see the only one that really got a chance to rock by themselves was one. You know what I'm saying? We don't know what because they were all still in each other. Like those stories were still in each other's orbit.
It grew out of that one conflict.
Naomi,
Yeah,
They still were roaming by
Yeah.
themselves. There were still they were
Yeah.
still separate planets,
yeah,
roaming in the same orbit, but they were still Mars, Venus, Pluto.
Jupiter, yeah.
Just
Naomi proved her salt in that solo heel run.
That's right.
Even when they took her and put her on Raw, she proved it. Bianca, of course, proved it. One is still waiting.
What do Bianca do? Let's.
Oh, hold
Are
on.
you kidding me? The WrestleMania she won.
She had the best match of the year.
She
had
like
the best match of the
Bianca
year.
has proven that she's a solo star. Let's not play that.
No. She has nothing to prove.
It's
She has
Bianca.
nothing to prove. Yeah, Bianca. No. That's not what I'm saying here. Bianca is Bianca. What I'm saying is in 2025, Bianca was Bianca was never Diana Ross this year, right? She was always, I mean, and we already know she is like she.
You talking about in that group? There was no.
No. I'm talking specifically about 2025.
So
Just
I'm talking specifically about in general. In general, 2 out of 3 have proven that they can they can exist.
No. Our conversation is only 2025. That is
2025. Look. You said it yourself, but you said it yourself. She doesn't really have to prove anything because she is Yo. So in 2025, she's Yo. She's not here. We feel it. What are you saying?
No shade.
What are you saying? Legitimately and respectfully, what are you saying?
That is, listen. I don't need any of the.
Oh, we about to argue.
My point.
No, absolutely. No. This is wrestling.
That's
what our arguments stem from. Wrestling.
That's a fact.
No.
We don't argue about real life.
We talk about it. We talk about it, and we move on. So I just don't understand what you're saying. I literally don't.
He's saying
she has Diana Ross. She is Diana Ross.
He's saying
she didn't have an opportunity to play Diana Ross in 2025.
Yeah.
She is. That's the thing. She can, in my opinion, Bianca can just be.
I think that's all of us think that.
But that doesn't dispute what I said.
I just want to, acquiesce to the point that you're attempting to make and just let you have it.
Yeah.
No. Please do not. First of all, come on, cut it out.
No, I'm going to acquiesce to the point. I don't agree with your point.
I don't want to hear that. I'm not. No, because you on board. You on board is right now. I'm just going to let you say what you say, even though it's right. I'm going to make this go. And that's fine. Just do it. Okay, cool.
I did.
Cool, you got it. My bad, you got it. Okay, my bad, you got it.
Nice.
My bad, y'all got it.
Nice.
My bad, y'all got it.
Because are you saying? Correct me if I'm wrong. When it boils, if we're looking at specific things that have been done or stat wise, that she hasn't had a chance to be Diana Ross that way. Like we know that she's Diana Ross,
right?
When it comes down to when we're looking at on paper, these things are missing. Is that what you mean?
No, because I don't want to make it like I'm slighting her.
No, but you can't. You can't slight her.
Correct. She just isn't the booking this year. She wasn't never put in that role. The movie, they didn't make the movie this year for her. Like, you know what I'm saying? They were making movies down. Now the Diana Ross this year was obviously Naomi.
Right. Out of that big 3, 2 of them won world championships this year. But it's partly because Bianca, she was on that road, but I think she broke her fucking fingers. I mean, she's still out. It's been 8-month surgery or whatever, or 8-month injury, what have you. She literally wasn't able to put up the numbers to reach that level yet.
Regardless if she puts up numbers or not, she's Bianca Belair. Of
course. No,
right.
I don't think.
I agree.
Outside of everything else, I think yes, she lost half of a year, but she's still Bianca Belair, and we're feeling it now, which
facts
is like the statement that she is that girl. And I'm not saying that you're not saying that she's not that girl, but regardless of whether she's a co-star or not, she's that girl in that division.
I think she really didn't play I'm gonna say Diana Ross, but she was the reason why her being Diana Ross is the reason why this. And I know you're not saying that, but that's the reason why this really got the legs that it got.
She was Draymond Green this year.
Yo, you are tripping.
No, but
I would say I still wouldn't put her at 3, because out of the 3 you got Steph, Clay, Draymond. I would still put her as Clay.
For me, she made everything. So here's the thing. This is the part. Is Bianca made everything work by being the
Bianca.
She been running everything, right? So it's like, all right, Steph, you gonna go get shine here. Clay, you gonna get shine here. And I don't need to get the spotlight, but I'm making the car move. And so this year specifically, she was the Draymond. Because if you pull that piece out, no offense even to Naomi, I don't even think the Naomi stuff happens.
No, well, that's the thing, right? She's the people like Io and Rhea. Bianca being the one to go in there and make that a triple threat, and then that match being not saying they wouldn't have had that match at WrestleMania. They wouldn't have had that match without Bianca Belair.
Oh no, of course not.
The whole reason that Naomi and Jade even had a conflict was essentially because of Bianca. You know what I mean? Like, she was the one in the middle of that. I definitely feel what you're saying, and that's why I think it's frustrating. You know, like we've all been saying, Mimi. You know, I'm echoing Mimi just recently. You know, there's that hole. We really feel it. It really speaks. Not the impact of Naomi and what she was able to do this year. I think the consistent impact that Bianca has for the future is really missing right now, because she's just that damn impactful of a person. Part of the reason why, you know, that match at WrestleMania is on my fat tape. That was actually my favorite match of that weekend. For WrestleMania matches.
Oh, you had that too. You had, I didn't see that you had that. Yeah,
it was beautiful opener. Great to see it live. Beautiful. One of the matches, watching it back, like, they shot parts of that match so well. Like, WWE's really good with shooting the action, and the action you can't see, it just pops in as a surprise. They utilize a lot of that stuff very well in that match. I like the way the three of them were able to run that. And it was actually dope to see Naomi kind of have that, you know, pop in and have a triple threat with you know, of similar capabilities later on, while she was making that move to champion. Elsewhere on my tape, primarily because of the story, that Darius Carter, Billy Dixon, Ashe men's championship match from close to midnight. I mean, I don't know if people know. I was on the Twitter that night. I was the one taking the photos and post. I swore for God that Billy Dixon had won that title. I thought he was about to leave, and that was about to be it.
Oh God.
Yo-Yo said, nah. It again,
Yo-Yo.
The storytelling that we've, you know, talked about being lacking in a lot of the major promotions. And I don't know about all of indie. I know Ashe, shout out to Darius Lockhart, everybody down there. They are doing phenomenal work throughout the year. There's a reason why we had to do a whole low-key documentary on the Ashe Women's Championship match. I mean, there was so much going into, the stakes were so high for a lot of this that they you know, you have to applaud them there. I also had we've talked a lot about Javon Evans tonight. Javon Evans and Sami Zayn, that United States Championship Challenge match from SmackDown. The shout out. Is my internet wilding out?
I hear you good.
Am I good? Okay. That match was phenomenal. I don't know if that's the match that got people really noticing what Javon could do on the main roster level, but one of those ones. And Math mentioned it earlier. I think I just got to echo it again. The Trick Williams 2025. I thought in 2025 Trick Williams was going to be on the main roster. I thought he was just going to be on Raw or on SmackDown, kind of just making the moves, making his moves up there. I didn't see the TNA run coming. I didn't see the heel run being what it was, and I don't know what he's doing right now. I saw he was backstage or he was at the tapings last week for Raw and SmackDown. People was wondering if he was going to show up on TV. I don't know what happened. I don't know what's going on, but I think he's ready. After this year, I think he finally figured it out, and I think they got the trust in him. So that run during the summer, but that Trick and A run, salute to that brother. I think that's it. I think that's the Fat Tape for 2025. Did we miss anything?
Yeah, we missed the main part, bro.
What's the main part?
Your Black Rasslin of the Year.
We should quickly give our Black Rasslers of the Year and then get the hell out of here for this Christmas, right? For this Christmas, get right out of here. Once I ask this question once a year because we remix it this time of year. Miss Mimi, you got Black Rass of the Year?
I do.
Actually, who's your Black Rass of the Year?
My Black Rasslin of the Year is Darius Carter.
Oh, I like that.
He has been.
I like that.
Ashe men's champion for a whole year.
Mm-hmm.
I said this on the buckle earlier. I think that out of all the indie shows that I have been at, Ashe has done a very well-paced growth for their promotions. I wish that they would take it on the road, but I understand that, they can't. But I think that's what I like about them is that they stay in their lane in terms of not doing too much to overexert themselves, which I like, one. And two, overextend, I should say. And two, Darius Carter is one of the characters that has remained consistent since I have been introduced to indie wrestling.
Correct.
He is never outside of character, ever. Whether in or out of the ring, when you see him on the outside, he is dedicated and invested in his craft and in his work, and him being the men's champion. Because every time I think they might take it off of him, they don't.
They can't.
And there's a reason for that. And maybe it's because of his old school demeanor. I just something about he should never go babyface ever, because he does it so well.
Right.
He does it too well. He's just the most consistent and the most dedicated wrestler that I have ever come across. He is my absolute favorite, and he's my Black Wrestler for the year.
I love that. DDM?
So Black Wrestler of the Year, right?
Yes.
Okay.
I was going to say Ethan Page.
No, I was actually going to say Charlotte Flair. But
we'll take that one. We'll take that.
Yeah. Since you want to be smart.
Why was Charlotte Flair? Shit.
No. So my Black Wrestler of the Year, who had a very dynamic of the year from top to bottom.
I already know.
Impact, match quality, promo, comeuppance. I feel like that's difficult to pick because I don't feel like nobody was great the entire year. I feel like you had some people who were great the first 6 months, and then you had some people who were great the second half of the year. But nobody from J1 to December, whatever date this is, was consistent all the way through. So I'm going to pick my selection based on body of work during their period in either the first 6 months or the second 6 months. Now, I'm also going to choose a female and a male Black Wrestler of the Year. So my female Black Wrestler of the Year will be Naomi.
Okay.
That's the first half.
Right. My male Black Wrestler of the Year, based on match quality, consistency, character evolution, adaptability, and title reign is going to be Trick Williams.
Oh shit!
Shout out.
Shout out to Williams.
I love it.
Williams.
Trick Williams.
I wanted to pick
fan.
Oba or Javon so bad, but Trick Williams was so consistent.
Williams.
And had growth.
Yes.
Trick Willie.
And he had belts too. So I had to go with Trick
Williams.
Trick Williams.
Who you got, fam?
He was on TV all year, right? But he was not just on TV with a major promotion. We saw him early in the year, getting busy on all of our favorite indie promotion, jumping over clotheslines. This nigga put on match after match after match. This was featured on TV Wednesday after Wednesday after Wednesday, pay-per-view Saturday after Saturday after Saturday. We see him every week, man. Shout out to Kevin Knight, man. Kevin Knight had a heck of a 2025.
Shout out that brother. Shout out that brother Math.
Damn. I
Yeah.
don't want to repeat anybody's selection because y'all picked the cream of the crap.
Understand.
I'm gonna go with my homegirl from out of Houston.
Oh,
the King, Charity King. I think from top to bottom, that is right. Nobody really performed the whole year, but I think she was the closest to doing that. She lost her tag team partner and then turned into a whole fucking superstar to me.
Facts.
She's a star. Shout out to Charity King, the Ashe Women's World Champion.
One of the best moments of the year.
One of the best moments of the year, dog. 2026, she's on fire.
Yeah.
She's on fire.
I'm praying. Need to see.
I'm praying we all make it to Charlotte. I'm praying we all make it.
We gotta do it.
Santa Claus. We gotta talk to Santa Claus. No, it's all good. My Black Rasslin of the week.
Winnebago.
My Black Rasslin of the week. I promise I didn't make this selection before I saw something this past weekend, and it's a different selection because we talk about a lot of people that have shined this year, a lot of people being on TV this year. There's a lot of Black Rasslins who was just on TV and they was just doing the damn thing.
It's right
and
here. This right here for me.
We wish that they was really getting the shine, but brother Carmelo Hayes
right here,
through the fire. It's one of the things that I think with pro wrestling fans. All I'm gonna say, sometimes
fire.
It's a struggle, but you gotta practice that patience.
To this day.
That's the clip I need to hear. We gonna get out of here. On that note, it's time to get out of here. Miss Mimi.
Oh wait.
What?
But I have an honorable mention.
Who's your honorable mention?
So do I.
My honorable mention was a Grim Reaper.
Shout out.
This weekend. He did God's work this weekend.
Okay.
While looking like God's work.
Yo,
I love it. That's the one thing I forgot to mention. Go talk about it. Talk about it. Shout out.
I have never seen a finer specimen that looked
Roman
and
Reigns.
sounded,
Roman going.
that looked and sounded. That's the only, I think that might be the only man
Look,
that will make me look past Roman Reigns.
It's just that right here. He was throwing that shit the whole match.
And it's not because of what it's because of what he did, but when you listen to his interviews, he might have lost his spot.
Roman lost his
When you
spot.
listen to him interview, he just has this smooth, eloquent way of telling you that he gonna fuck you up.
You know what? He's English.
And he gonna take your soul. And he gonna watch you die slowly.
This is crazy. Right?
And then go to the ring with Freeway.
Panty dropper. Panty dropper.
I think
panty dropper.
The one thing is because when he's boxing, you never get to hear him talk like this, because I think that when you getting punched in your face all fight, like that's the last thing that you're gonna do. And this is a world champion, so he goes through it. But
the teeth was on tilt.
At this fight, he didn't get touched, so he was able to speak eloquently that we never heard after post-fight or whatever. You know what I mean?
I ain't gonna do it. Well, because we saw what happened when it was one of them people, like one of them actual niggas.
And you know what? Also, I noticed, and this is, I know we're trying to go somewhere, but what I noticed, because I never heard of this man until this past weekend ever.
Anthony Joshua.
What I noticed.
I can explain that too.
What those two brothers do. Those two brothers try to ill-equippedly try to get into people's heads, and you saw it because they were trying to do it to him. They were trying to.
Logan was doing that.
Yeah, and you can tell they're not equipped to be in this sport at all. The whole acting stupid when they're doing the
exposed.
face to face. It was like, yo, you scared, and you literally. All your wins are so discredited right now.
Yes.
And you proved us right by that whole Tyson situation.
He had that Hogan. That's what you get for wearing that Hogan stuff.
That's a fact.
And bringing a rat to the ring.
I heard Tekashi was outside this weekend.
He was
There's so many
Shout out to the
bad
streets for
things.
letting that man walk around free. The streets ain't the streets.
So many bad things about that. The Hogan get, and at this point, you're wearing Hogan to say a very specific message.
Yes, he is. Yes, he is.
And I, you know, that's going to be a whole conversation for another day. It's just, you know.
Nigga, I'm about to have Anthony Joshua as my honorable mention now.
Yeah.
What I was going to say.
I think what Mimi speaks to is he's English. He's British. And so
he sounds like
it's just a different way of doing it. Americans just don't look classy at this moment in time. They look very tacky.
Nigga, I do.
I mean, on the world stage, we just look like a bunch of buffoons.
Yo, my honorable mention is pardon me, Savannah Evans for beating the Mario coin.
Here he go. Here he go.
Now when she come for you, when she
come back on this podcast. And now it's us.
And that's the end of the year, y'all.
Yeah, no, you know what though? If we got Grim Reapers, I'm sorry. This is the classless move of the year, but my runner-up for Black Rasslin of the year is the Grim Reaper. He dresses in black, I guess.
It's been a lot going on. It's definitely a lot going on.
And nigga put it in the Hulkamania.
Hey, shout out.
I pressed down and it hurts inside.
When I saw Jake Paul with that damn Hulkamania shit on, I was like, yeah, and then he got knocked out.
Yeah,
got what you deserve. What you deserve. Miss Mimi, where could the people find you on them social medias?
Right there on that screen.
Right there. The Buckle.
It's back in the new year.
Shout out to Buckle every Tuesday night. DDM.
He's doing the
Frozen?
Are you sleep?
No,
I can't tell if he's frozen or if he's asleep.
I thought he was doing the man.
Oh, Galactus guy.
He's frozen.
Yeah, he frozen.
He wasn't. He wasn't frozen.
Yeah,
They caught you like they caught me.
yeah, yeah. Sorry. You find me at youtube.com/Secretary of Shade at Dapper Damitis.
We need that right now.
Yo, nigga, were you stuck?
You stupid.
No, I wasn't stuck.
Stu brother fan.
That nigga was on Mars. That nigga,
I had
that
the
was
news
catatonic. He didn't move though.
I had the
was
news
somebody go
on.
shake him. Is he breathing?
You got glasses on, so we can't.
Exactly.
Right.
That's when I got glasses on. So when I watch,
Oh. Sorry.
Yeah, don't tell him. Don't tell him.
Yeah, you telling the story. You telling on yourself.
Brother fan.
You can find me on social media at illfam79, but more importantly, you can find me with the illest group of soldiers on the front line of the battlefield of pushing all the black stuff that is important to niggas that like pro wrestling. So you catch me with the illest army.
Better get the Navy.
This nigga almost had me crying the other day. I ain't even gonna hold you.
Where they can find you to get you a Kleenex.
I'm sorry.
At Cal on Twitter, at Black Rasslin on Twitter, Facebook and Instagram. BlackRasslin.com is the website. As always, you can find Black Rasslin on Spotify, Apple Pod. Really, wherever you get your podcast, we should be there. Just Google us, honestly. YouTube.com/Black Rasslin every Thursday night, 8:35 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Yes, even on Christmas, we're giving you 5 mics of podcast excellence. Hit that Patreon, though. Patreon.com/Black Rasslin. All the copyright we can't put over here, it's over there. You just pay the 1, pay the 10, pay that 11.
Pay the 11.
You got Bulls this week. You got me. We watched the Jake Paul fight. We watched a lot. It's been we've had a time over there. And we're gonna continue that into 2026. Peace to the chat. Everybody's been rocking with us every Thursday, today, any other day. Just make sure y'all hit that like, and if you're not subscribed, do that as well. And we got 3 hypes last week. I don't know what the hypes do for us. But we got 3 hypes.
Keep
last
hyping.
week. So if you got the YouTube and you can hype, run it up.
Keep hyping.
Yeah, it's the Red Box Supreme, nigga. I don't know. Hype
Hype it up. We got to get out of here. Peace to y'all.
Hypey, niggas.
Hopefully you enjoyed your Christmas or you enjoyed your time to yourself. We'll catch y'all next year. DDM, please take us out.
Isn't it ironic? All you wanna do is smoke chronic, but then you forgot when you were down who was around. I can't eat, I can't sleep anymore, waiting for love to walk through the door.